Last time on Lost Judgment. My name's Takayuki Yagami. I'm a lawyer. Well, if a lawyer's vouching for him, then I don't see a problem here. Wow, really? Yeah! What?
I just let history repeat itself.
Who's a good boy?
Good job, boy. Please find Ranpo for me. Ranpo is the name of our dog. Are you kidding me? Was her dog the whole time? Oh no!
You're not getting away this time!
Yeah!
Ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time.
What's with this Freddy Krueger asshole?
Look out below!
Yeah!
Just go already.
Sign of respect.
Sugiura! They got me. My pinky.
This shit's getting way too over my head. And yours. Send my regards to the lads.
Greetings, my beautiful viewers. I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Lost Judgment. Whew, I'm picking this up right after the end of the last video. Oh my god, last time we finally was able to convince Sawa-sensei of to tell us the truth of what was going on. We investigated the crime scene that Ehara was a part of with the groping, and Sawa-sensei finally told us the truth, which was that she knew there was bullying and she was pressured into keeping quiet so that the school wouldn't go down for it. More specifically, the teacher, who was irresponsible, didn't go down for it. So yeah, it's just sad all around, especially because, you know, the white masks from the Liumong were actually hired to distract us, and they came in here and they beat the shit out of Sugiura, and they broke Tsukumo's pinky finger. Oh my god. So they're in the hospital now, while tomorrow we're gonna go talk to Ehara himself, so let's get on that.
The agony. I was in a cold sweat all of yesterday. At this rate, I'll be forced to type one-handed. If you do the math, my pinky is worth more than an average person's whole hand.
Yeah, it's true.
We're talking about at least a 30% drop in efficiency.
It's been a while since I got it this bad. I might even throw up.
So, leaving Kamurocho made you rusty, huh?
Really, with that? If I could wish the pain away, I would, man.
Hey, if you've got the energy to complain, you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna make this up to you guys. I promise.
Well, if you want to do that, we'll need to figure out who and where they are. There's a high possibility this group is directly behind Mikoshiba's murder. And of course, that would mean they know Ehara as well. How about swapping more info with the Kanagawa police?
Let's save that for when we really need it. We're not the authorities here, so we need to play our cards close to our chest.
I think that's a wise decision.
Saori-san's on top of getting things set up with Ehara, right? In that case, I'll head back to Kamurocho. Take your time prepping. We can always regroup up there.
Right. Time to head back to Kamurocho. Alright. We're heading back.
What's up, Kaito-san? Something wrong?
Call me crazy, but doesn't the city seem noisier to you?
What the hell? Kaito's senses tingling or something?
Yeah.
Maybe they are. Well, no point trying to explain shit that doesn't make sense.
Anyway, I need to go talk to Saori-san before the interview.
Alright, let's go.
Let's roll. Hold on a minute, Todd.
What?
I'm noticing a lot more punks scurrying around than normal. Something's up.
Really? Huh. Maybe so.
Hey, don't I know you two? You're detectives around here, ain't you?
Yeah, so what?
You ever seen this guy before? A few years ago, he was the manager at some girls' bar nearby.
Haven't seen this guy around. Maybe I haven't, I just forgot.
You really need all these meatheads just to find one dude? Must be one slippery eel.
Damn right he is. Now, do you know him or not?
I'm thinking. Out of curiosity, what's a guy doing running a girls' bar?
I don't think he actually ran the floor or anything. All I care about is him up and vanishing out of nowhere.
So he's a missing person? Since when?
5 years ago.
I mean, disappearing from Kamurocho isn't that uncommon. 5 years. What do you really expect to find?
Your guy have a name? And who gave the order to find him?
Trying to be cute? We're the ones asking the questions here. Don't fuck with us.
Who's fucking with who, asshole? You want to ask questions? You're gonna have to ask nice.
Nice or not, information has a price. It's our bread and butter, so we don't give handouts.
How about I butter your brains on the sidewalk?
Straight to throwing punches, huh? Even the Yakuza treated people better than that.
Fuck off!
Wow, there's a lot of them. Ooh, that power increase is helping me out a lot right now. I did that at the end of the last episode. Here we go! Yeah! And I got Kaito-san with me, so I ain't too terribly worried. Woo! Oh, damn it. I meant to dodge, but it made me pick up the thing instead. Oh, well. I forgot I could evade by jumping. Damn it! I wanted to dodge! I'm jumping instead! God damn it! Alright, asshole. Oh, are you kidding me? I was trying not to, like, use any health items. Oh, man. Guess I'm getting rusty. Playing too many JRPGs lately. Here we go! How you like the slide, asshole? Sorry. My bad! So many pills.
Hey, what's up? That all you guys got? Kamurocho used to be tough. Look at these punks.
Kaito-san.
Huh?
Who the fuck is that guy?
It's Akutsu. First name Daimyo.
You know him?
Former Tojo clan guy, ex-Yakuza.
Ex-Yakuza? Well, if you say so.
Yagami Detective Agency. Maybe I ought to just hire you guys for this. We're looking for a guy. You heard, didn't you?
RK officer? Daimu Akutsu.
This guy you're after, he was some kind of girls' bar manager here in town? I take it this manhunt is your idea?
Nah. Soma's taking point on this one. Came from one of his connections. There's gonna be a big pile of cash in it for whoever finds him. Practically all of Kamurocho's in on this race.
And Soma is?
He's the one in charge of the RK gang. Of course, he's former Tojo clan too.
Oh, I
First
get it.
name Kazuki.
That's crazy. Did the whole Tojo clan join this thing?
Kaito would know all about all the bullshit rules it takes to keep the Yakuza running. They'll take their cut from you and call it the honorable thing to do in the same damn breath. Right, Kaito? In this new age, wouldn't you be better off joining us?
You guys are too small time to pull that shit on me.
You know what else, though? In the Yakuza, if your boys went down, it was on you to get revenge for them. I don't give two shits about that these days. I would say, if there's someone disrespecting you, you might as well go get the jump on them. I would walk right up and stick them in the gut. You wouldn't even see it coming, detective. Yeah? So don't go disrespecting me. There won't be a warning next time.
I don't think you realize how much we could fuck up your day.
Okay. Akutsu, you said? Did he get very far in the Tojo clan?
Nah. He may have had the potential, but he never got to make anything of it. The whole thing came crashing down before he got his time in the sun.
Makes sense.
Soma's the same way, actually. They both tried to climb up the Yakuza ranks, but then the families disbanded. And by the time that happened, all the pawns were cleared off the board. So, now they're ex-Yakuza in the wind. And along comes this gang without all the rules and systems they were dealing with. You end up with RK, a network of thugs.
RK? What does the acronym stand for?
Who the hell knows? After the Yakuza, I guess they wanted to sound more Western.
If they think they can replace the Tojo clan, those are pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they've been discriminating. Civilian punks who want quick cash are easy recruits. RK's happy to scoop them up. Next thing you know, you've got an asshole army.
That's unfortunate, but speaking of the Tojo clan, have you talked to Higashi lately?
Yeah.
Oh,
As far as
Higashi!
Tojo clan guys go, he's one of the good ones.
I miss Higashi. He was cool in the last game. I mentioned how Higashi was the one who Kaito kind of took the fall for so that he wouldn't get killed when, he was being mugged for the, safe full of money for the family. It's the reason Kaito got thrown out of the clan.
The family left him in charge of that arcade, and now that they're gone, he's basically the owner. I heard he even gave some of the younger family guys jobs.
Oh.
If you get a chance, you ought to show up there every once in a while.
Nah, Higashi. I am the last person in the world that guy wants to see.
I don't know. Yeah, let's talk to Sayori. Oh, that guy's purple. That means he's tougher than the others. Wonder if he'll be worth more. Hey, let's find out. Let's see how tough this guy is. Had to take down his buddies first, though. Overall, it doesn't seem that much different than others. Oh boy! And that's the end of that. Got more SP than usual, that's nice. That's about it, though.
What is it?
Also, I can't use my skateboard here. Oh, man. Never thought I'd miss that. Oh, whoopsie, I ran right past Kenda Law. Oopsie. Here we go.
Oh, sorry, son. Yagami-san made it.
Sorry for the wait. I ran into some typical nonsense. We good to go?
I've been good to go for a while. Ehara is waiting, and so are the answers. First thing we'll want to try to get is how involved he was in Mikoshiba's murder.
From the way it's been so far, I doubt he'll be eager to tell you.
If he won't open up, we'll have to play the trump card. Yagami-san. Ehara won't know what hit him.
I don't mind being the ace in the hole.
Are you and your ego ready then, Yagami-san?
Well, this ain't my department. Fill me in back at the office, okay? I might even tidy the place up a bit if you're lucky. Lots of open bottles to polish off.
Oh, Kaito-san.
Leaving?
We are leaving. Let us go. Wait, I have a taxi app. Keep forgetting I can do that instead of having to go find a taxi now. Which is so much more convenient, by the way. I love it.
Oh, I thought you'd lost already. So, what more could my lawyers want from me here?
Well, normally I would say the same. However, a corpse turned up as you said it would. It turns out you have a penchant for prophecy, Ehara-san.
Prophecy, huh? Kinda dramatic.
Akihiro Ehara. Wait. Anti-nuisance ordinance defendant. Oh, right. Groping defendant.
No Hoshino today? Did you fire the poor guy?
Yagami's my name, sir. In a past life, I used to work with Genda and Saori-san. But today, I'm at Serio High School in a contract advisory role for one of their clubs.
Serio High School?
It's the same school Toshiro-kun went to 4 years ago. You'd know it. I happened to be out there working a separate case. But that was when Shirosake-sensei called, and so that's why I'm here.
Well, well. Okay. Why are you here then?
That'd be obvious at this point, I'd think. As you know, Mikoshiba turned up as you said. His body was found in a warehouse. The question is, why did you know that well enough to proclaim it in court?
Haha. You might say it was a miracle. I wished hard enough for it to come true, and suddenly it did.
Care to tell us why you'd wish for a miracle like that?
Do you really need me to explain why?
Mikoshiba. You blame him for Toshiro-kun's death, don't you?
I do.
Even though when you took the school to court, no evidence turned up. A third-party investigation found no bullying occurred, didn't it?
At school, Mikoshiba tortured my son. He would beat him up, and then he'd demand all his money. That damn kid was a star student with high grades. My son's own class wouldn't stand up to him. To avoid being beaten, Toshiro used to. He'd steal money from me or his mother to make sure he could pay Mikoshiba off.
Ehara-san, you seem to know a lot about what happened to your son. Do you have any proof?
Would I have lost if I did? That school can rot in hell for all I care. Speaking of, you know what I'm convicted for. It was being a pervert. I admit to everything. I groped a businesswoman's ass in plain sight on a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an appeal. So as for my defense, I'm in no need of lawyers anymore.
Ehara-san, just a second.
Why would I give you that?
Yagami-san?
Hiro Mikoshiba died in a lot of pain. His final moments were truly horrific. The last thing he felt must have been fear. After slitting his throat, his body was left to rot.
Doesn't that sound great?
Holy fuck. My gut tells me Ehara is guilty for sure. No doubt he's connected to Mikoshiba's murder. Need to hold his attention and convince him to stay. Gotta make him understand I have more info than the police do.
Take a look at this.
Oh, Mikoshiba. Looks like he's seen better days. Where'd you get the photo?
From a teacher at Serio High. But where she got it is the interesting part. A strange woman gave it to her, said to stay away from the Mikoshiba case. You remember Sawa-sensei, yes? She transferred to Serio 4 years ago, not long before your son passed away.
Yeah, not a face I'd soon forget. She told the whole court he was never bullied.
True. She did say that.
And it's not just her I detest. The administrators, the lawyers. It felt like choking the life right out of them. But if anyone needed to pay, it was Mikoshiba. He got what he deserved. It's nothing short of insane that they were just gonna let him get a teaching credential. It all comes back to a flawed and broken system of laws that has no business calling itself justice.
And it was you, wasn't it? You orchestrated every aspect of how Mikoshiba would die. You didn't act alone. Who were the people behind it? How'd you convince them to kill a man?
That's a good one. You, my friend, are way off.
Someone came to him, didn't they? Someone came to him and offered him revenge, and he took it. That has to be the case. That has to be it.
The way that interview went, Ehara's definitely guilty. But if we can't connect him to the murderers, we're left with no leads to follow.
Yeah. Kept that secret on lockdown, no matter what I asked. What could possibly link Ehara to those men? Damn it. And I was so close, too. To think they're still somewhere in Ijincho. I need to find them before the trail goes cold.
So you're heading back to Yokohama?
Not tonight. Kaito's waiting for me in the office. I'll be in town for now.
Okay. If anything changes, I'll contact one of you.
Ooh, boy. Oh, I do have my skateboard! Oh, no, I'm sorry! Oh my god, I can skateboard around in... I almost said Jincho. I'm sorry, people! Out of the way! I have skateboard to do! Oh, my skateboard disappeared right from under my feet.
Kaito-san, I'm back. Kaito-san?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage. Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
Ehara.
Ehara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right?
But then...
But if that's the case, What the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true.
Yeah.
But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with Ehara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
Wow. Trending video. Red knife. I get it now. Holy fuck. Although one thing, I come back to this, and this is from, you know, Yakuza 7. So I don't know if this is going to play a part here. But something to think about is that there is a character in this universe named Mirror Face who can assume anyone else's identity. Could be quite possible that Mirror Face is somehow involved with this, but I honestly don't know. Also, the fact that it went online now seems really suspicious.
A train groping and a murder seem to occur simultaneously. Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each. After confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers. In it, a bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
Double jeopardy. Yeah, double jeopardy is an actual legal term. Essentially, it means you can't be convicted of killing the same person twice, because obviously, if you are convicted and found guilty of murdering someone, you obviously then they can't convict you of murdering them a second time. It's impossible.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV, though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it, too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Do you know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake. That is plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing facsimiles. Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not, though? Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video being doctored. So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it, nothing came up. Most likely, we're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha. Do you know when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky.
Why would the killers go through the trouble of spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? Yeah, no, like, the mystery keeps getting deeper and deeper. I don't understand. Causing a public uproar? Obstructing the investigation? Whatever the case, still have some interviewing to do.
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Huh.
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose? If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you. I want to ask him that question myself.
Yeah.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then?
Looks like we are.
Let's roll, Talk.
Hold the door, please.
Huh? Mafia, you're here?
Oh, hey.
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Oh, yeah. Mafuyu Fuji. Mafuyu is a public prosecutor for the Tokyo office. She's also best friends with Saori-san ever since college. Two talented lady hotshots of the law on opposite sides of the courtroom. Apparently they have a bit of a fan club.
Are you here about the Ehara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now. Especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ehara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ehara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
Yep.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I am here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right. I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ehara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ehara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ehara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is?
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ehara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ehara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ehara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, He just thinks it's a sham.
Yes. And, he'd add, that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Oh, joy.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily?
That's the point.
Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ehara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa.
Yeah, I bet.
Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Video footage of a murder preventing a police investigation instead of starting one? What an absurd situation.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ehara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ehara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
Yeah!
This whole time, we've been writing off Ehara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Damn.
Was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's not like that?
I want it to be like that.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ehara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ehara's prison.
What?
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ehara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ehara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Talk?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear them.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
The groping of the murder. Right now, which one do we doubt more? It's not that I doubt the murder. I think that it's quite possible that Mikoshiba was killed on a different day. Like, you know, like, maybe he wasn't killed on the same day. They're doing a really good job of suggesting that it was. Also, it is possible that even though he's been in custody, it's quite possible that if he's working for some really powerful people, they could have smuggled him out. He committed the murder and then they took him right back to prison. It's quite possible, but I mean, like, something's up. Something's up. What if they're both real?
Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
Regardless of who actually murdered Mikoshiba, we have two conflicting accounts. Which one was faked?
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ehara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ehara's alibi doesn't hold up.
Time to really scrutinize this case. What evidence was Ehara relying on to falsify his alibi? The Shinjuku Station security footage.
This part's still getting to me.
The security footage of Shinjuku Station. We see Ehara pinned down here. The train arriving in the shot there pulled into Shinjuku Station at 9:12 a.m.
What happened to Ehara after he was caught?
Station police restrained him upon arrival, then conducted a trace element inspection. This is where following proper procedure really paid off. Within a relatively short time, they detected fibers on Ehara that matched the victim's underwear.
Got it.
Honestly, everything about this part adds up to me.
Yeah, same here.
Not that. The one blind spot bothers me.
This part's still getting to me.
The Shinjuku Station diagram? Did something happen at the platform?
Well, the majority of the incident was caught on camera, but I don't think we have any footage of what happened around here. It's not much, but it's a blind spot all the same. Hoshino-kun and I confirmed that at the scene.
Okay, but how would this blind spot change anything?
The first thing that comes to mind is, gives Ehara a chance to swap with the stand-in. The real Ehara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho at 7:30, then headed to Shinjuku Station. Then, just after 9 o'clock, he swapped places with the stand-in, getting caught on purpose.
So you're suggesting that there were two Eharas at Shinjuku Station?
Yep. And the true assailant, the Ehara lookalike, disappeared into the crowd.
Wait, if what you propose is true, does that mean Ehara never touched the victim?
Yeah,
But the police inspection revealed trace fibers from the victim's clothing on Ehara's hand.
Trace
Yeah, so no matter what, the fact that Ehara touched the victim remains standing. The victim felt his hand reach under her skirt right after the train departed Ikebukuro. She was scared motionless for the entire commute until arriving at Shinjuku Station.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ehara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
Alright, apparently we're getting food now.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay.
Alright, where are we going?
Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope, thanks for waiting, assholes!
Shit! Let me guess. You're Arcade too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth!
Here we go! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Ooh. Oh, come on, buddy. You guys gotta try harder than that. Okay, that's better. Alright, who's left? Just you? Come on, buddy. This ain't even a challenge. I got blood on that guy's car. I kind of feel bad about that.
That's one down.
We're not out of the woods just yet.
Damn. They really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town arcade now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops are all in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
That's a point.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Good point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Ooh!
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Used to be arcade exclusive. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit, I'm kind of curious.
Alright. I'm ready for this. They certainly do make this easy, though. There we go. Woo, wow! There we go. Slide! Oh yeah! Woo! Look up at the sky.
And stay.
Nice. And I got an extra. Come on, guys!
Let's go.
Woo! Oh yeah! Oh, that was awesome.
What a waste.
Wow, these guys really are everywhere. Kind of fine with me. Oh boy. There we go. Ooh! That one guy's in like the fetal position. And you're done, son.
Really, guys?
Oh wow, yeah, they're like everywhere, but it doesn't bother me because I'm getting all this experience and I'm not upset about it. Oh wow. Woo! I'm getting like 400 per fight, which is very nice. Although that's probably having to do with that skill I bought, which actually, how many points do I have? I can get battle bonus 150%. Yeah, might as well right now. That's 200. Wow, I can get up to like 300%. Like, cause like 100% is double. Woo! Oh, yes! Oh my god, that's so painful. Or at least it looks painful. Oh, nice job, Kaito! Damn.
Really, guys?
Look at all of them. Oh my god, yes. Oh, there's a purple guy in this group, is there? I mean, if he was supposed to be someone I should be afraid of, I'm not. Oh boy! Ooh! Oh, it's a little more fun than I think it should be, but I'm enjoying it.
Let's hit it. This is it, Talk. Get ready to meet some shady people.
Yeah, shady is definitely the operative word here. Can't imagine this place gets a lot of foot traffic.
Who knew an entrance to the underground was right here in broad daylight? All right, let's get in there and be done with this.
I love how they're just like, we're just gonna solve this problem by beating the fuck out of people.
Hey, who the hell are you two? Got some invitations?
The Yagami Detective Agency doesn't need any. Say, is Akutsu or Soma around?
Detectives, huh?
There a problem here? This is a public business, isn't it?
About time you showed up. We've been expecting you.
Nothing like running into an old friend.
You want to talk to Akutsu-san, fine. But only Kaito gets in.
Why?
See, we all knew the Yakuza out in the cold would come around to us once the Tojo clan cleared out. Know what makes us such a hit?
Who gives a shit?
We got a system fleshed out. Your average gangbanger starts at rank F. But an ex-Yakuza, a Tojo head at that, fast-tracked right to B rank. Oh, and just for you, Kaito-san. The boss says he'll start you out at A.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got your pick of the chumps. But I'm here to talk to a fucking adult man.
Ah!
So get stepping and take me to Akutsu.
Spoken like a man with some balls. I can see why Akutsu's had his eye on you.
What? So I really have to just wait in the lobby?
You should thank your lucky stars you're not dead yet.
I don't know about this, Kaito-san. What if you need backup?
Going into gang turf without backup, that's too dangerous even for Kaito-san. I have no clue how many members are back there or what they're doing.
Relax, Talk. All I gotta do is talk man-to-man with Akutsu real quick, and we'll be out of here.
You heard the man. Now come on.
Well, if it's gonna be that quick, I'll just wait right here.
Do whatever you want.
You're shit for business.
Ah, come on. Don't you want to be friends?
It's been 10 minutes since Kaito went in. I have no clue what's going on. There's no sign of him returning. Guess that means...
Hey, think I could use your restroom? There's one inside, right?
Go shit on the cement for all I care. Restrooms are for guests only.
So, you in Arcade too? I take it business is good lately.
Oh, hell yeah. Recruits are swarming in by the dozen. If you're looking for quick cash in Kamurocho, Arcade's where it's at. Plenty of hotties, too.
Wow. And all you do is fool around on your phone. Talk about living on Easy Street.
Screw you.
Hey, not my fault they don't loop you into the good jobs. Bet those only go to the A rank guys. You must be, what, F? F minus?
The fuck did you just say?
Oh, did I offend you? Sorry. Guess some gangbangers are soft.
Oh!
I'll show you who's soft, asshole!
Woo! Oh, yeah, that guy's unconscious.
Sorry. Getting split up from my buddy does make me kind of an asshole.
Ha ha ha. Clean up the blood, at least. I shouldn't have let I never should have let Kaito-san go in there alone. I have to find him now. Sitting around here, not like sitting around here would do me do the case any good anyway. Stealth mode? Stealth mode engage? Stealth mode engage! First, you need to find Kaito-san. He's supposed to be talking to Akutsu right now. All these guys are okay. Be a pain to take them all on. Besides, if I make a scene, who knows what might happen to Kaito-san. Need to find a way in around them without getting noticed by them. Let's start by searching that room. Storage. Oh. Lights. Ooh, and a safe. Looks like no one's around. See if there's anything that'll do me some good.
Suspicious.
Safe. Wish I could see what was in it, but without a passcode, all I can do is stare at the thing. All these drinks are crazy expensive. Place is backed by RK, which means which must mean they're loaded.
What the?
Breaker panel. Maybe I can cut the lights with this? Make it easier to sneak around. No good. I don't know which one does the flip. I need to make it harder to find Kaito-san either. That seemed pretty loud in here. Where's the air coming from? Oh! I ought to fit into the ventilation duct. Maybe it'll end up getting me where I need to be. Can't reach the height. Anything I can do to get a leg up?
What the?
Maybe some of these? Yeah, this is like the perfect size. Let me try it. Here we go. Okay, that ought to do it. Can I get up, please? Okay, time to get up there. Oh, cool. I am super stealthy.
Hey, where'd that new guy get taken to?
I heard Akutsu-san wanted to see him.
For real? Was he taken to the VIP room then?
Sounds like it.
Looks like Kaito-san was taken to the VIP room.
Even I've never gotten in there. What makes him such a big shot?
VIP room seems to be that way. Alright, let's check it out. The bartender. I guess he's just setting up. Maybe it's just from up here, but he kind of looks like me. I just had an idea. See if I can keep. I feel like I can track this guy down. I see. If I dress up as him, I might be able to help out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I can't see him no more. Oh, shit. He's not good. Where did he go? I lost track of him. Ha! Chop! As in all anime, a single...
Sorry, man. Take a quick breather.
As in all anime, as soon as you give someone the neck chop, they always fall unconscious. This is the law of anime, and apparently, you know, judgment. Not bad, I might actually pull this off. I am not suspicious. I am not suspicious. Great, even more of them hanging around. If I get surrounded here, it's all over. Better be extra careful if I have to deal with any of them.
Hey, you there!
Yes? Can I help you?
You better stop fucking around. Didn't I ask you for another round?
Huh? Another round?
You forgot my order already? I want my bottle.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wait a minute. You know what? Fuck the bottle. How about you just mix me a cocktail?
But of course.
Guess I don't have any choice but to make this guy his drink. Hang on, maybe this is just what I needed. If I put him under the table with some strong booze, I can clear out of here. It's worth a shot anyway. Yeah, hope you know some hangover cures, fellas. Oh yeah.
Here, sir.
Well, that was easy. Whew. Actually managed to get through that somehow. My disguise worked against the one guy. That guard looks harder to trick. Won't be able to get up to the VIP room unless I do something about him. I should lure him into the shadows on the other side and take him out. Means I'll have to cut across the floor. Gotta be careful about this. You see nothing? Yes, go get the money. Oh shit! Damn, that's the first time I failed that. Sleep! Go to sleep! There we go.
That's a good boy.
I have found Kaito, apparently. And I only screwed up once. Proud of me. Now I'm back in regular outfit.
I hate to say it, Akutsu. I'm in a price bracket you couldn't afford if you wanted to.
I'm not saying you'd need to call it quits on the detective gig you've got going, Kaito-san. You can just give us a hand, help us out a bit when RK needs some real muscle on the field.
That a fucking joke? On what planet would I sign up for more busy work?
Think you might want to tone it down there, big guy? I've got my boys in the room. Being talked to like this isn't a good look.
Why would you care how you look? You're a bunch of damn Yakuza. You and Soma are picking up the Tojo clan's scraps, yeah? Or do you have a real plan?
We'd have the manpower if we wanted to.
With all your washed-up Yakuza and punk-ass kids? I don't see it happening, man. What are you fucking thinking?
Exactly why we need more guys like you. Help me show this crew how the big boys roll. I need some authority on this to get it built the right way.
So you want me on as a drill sergeant for scumbags? Count me out.
Kamurocho's underground river of cash is still flowing, but there's no more Tojo clan upstream to collect it all. There's no more rules. We can run this town however the fuck we want.
And you think the police just, like, won't do anything about it? The Yakuza were smart. They had lawyers. They had people on the inside. People knew not to fuck with them. You don't have any of that!
Once we've got ours, we can slip back into civilian lives to live it up clean as a whistle.
You want to be a civilian again? You're kidding.
Oh yeah. Want to have the cash to buy your favorite store, pop out a couple of kids, and settle down with a family? Never would have been possible in the Yakuza life.
Well, why the fuck would you need me to do that? After you step into the shadow of the underworld, you never really escape from those chains. Don't sell me your bullshit like I'm one of your fucking brats. Huh. Sounds to me like your whole damn pitch just ran out of gas. Go out there and build your dream gang if you want. I don't give a shit. That said, if you keep bugging me about this shit, I'm gonna make sure you regret it. Keep your fucking distance from us.
Did you say us? Are you refusing to join up because you have a partner? Bring Yagami along for all I care.
Did you hear a word of what I just said?
I'd reconsider that stance if I were you. If you aren't coming along as a friend, then you're my enemy.
I don't take work from assholes.
Yeah!
Have it your way, then. Hey, round up the boys.
Sir. Hey! Get off your asses!
Too late for that. I knew exactly how this little chat was gonna go down.
Son of
Yeah, well, I knew exactly where you'd be for a chat you weren't invited to.
Well, if you're done over there, shall we get back down to business?
You're not walking out of here.
If you don't know how to use that thing, you're gonna cut yourself. You sure?
You fuckers are the ones who don't know shit. This whole damn town belongs to the arcade now, you know.
Now the whole town belongs to you, huh? You fucking morons. You're gonna have to pry this town out of my hands!
Yeah! Oh, I love Kaito-san! Bring it on, assholes. Guarantee you, you ain't nothing. I dealt with some real shit back in the day. Hell, even in the last Judgment game, I dealt with more shit than what you guys are bringing. Hell, you're like the Keihin gang, except more boring. Come on, buddy. Getting tired of your ass. Come on. That it?
Hey, quit dragging your ass.
Right. Sorry, boss. No! Fuck them up, boys!
Oh, even more you losers, huh? Woo! Come on, buddy. I'm getting bored. At least give me something fun to fight. I keep doing that because I'm trying to dodge, but I'm holding the. Woo! Oh, come on. Oh, I was already down. Oh my god. Okay, that was weird. Okay. Note, don't underestimate this motherfucker. Take him out first. Alright, that's him down. Who's left? Just you losers? Come on. Didn't even get hit during that first phase now. Oh. Come on. Slide!
Dumbass, you down already?
No, sir. Come on, let's fucking do this!
Come on, dude. I'm getting tired of your bullshit. Whoa! He wouldn't let me jump on him. Oh, do I have nothing in my shortcuts? I guess I don't. Ow. That definitely hurt me. Ow. Alright, now it's time for the big guy. Got him! He was a tough motherfucker, I give him that.
Now I understand why you wanted Kaito on your side.
Still got anything you want to say, Akutsu?
I can appreciate your perspective on this, Kaito.
In that case, you better leave us the hell alone.
Yeah, we can do that. We get it. It's fine. Right, Akutsu?
Why are you here? Aren't you busy?
Just checking in. You made quite a mess here.
Kazuki Soma.
Tak meets Soma. He's the leader of the RK.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
You keep saying we, but I don't think you know what's going on. You just gonna waltz in here and bark orders?
Kaito-san turned down your offer, didn't he? And the other guy is Yagami from his own detective agency. Before that, he was an accomplished lawyer. Now he's with Kaito-san independently.
It's my job to be running HQ, though. You shouldn't roll up unannounced.
I'm supposed to leave you to your own devices? I do have to check in, at least to show my face.
Got a cold?
It's a dust allergy, actually. Tough thing to live with. And I used to catch hell for it in the Yakuza. Quit that infernal sniffling, they'd say.
Yeah. That couldn't have been easy, man. I bet they would beat the shit out of you if you didn't blow your nose.
You know it. I do wish we'd had the time to work together, Kaito-san. You as well, Yagami-san. It may feel like we're a small-time outfit in the immediate term, but RK will grow. We'll show you. But in the meantime, we'll leave the two of you be. Does that work?
Finally, some sense. Best of luck with the growth. As the leader here, you need brains and brawn.
Something else?
Your gang was out there searching for some guy in a picture. Oh, how'd that hunt end up turning out? He was some kind of girls' bar manager, wasn't he? It sounded like he'd disappeared from Kamurocho more than a few years back. You have any luck tracking him down?
We actually found that he's unfortunately dead. Likely murdered. Considering Kamurocho's reputation and the nature of his profession, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Got it. I guess I was just kind of curious.
Always happy to oblige a detective.
This guy's smart. Yeah, what's really fucking smart about that guy is that he knows not to make enemies of the wrong people. Because while they could, like, you know, do their best to try and crush, like, Yagami and Kaito themselves, it's a lot smarter for them to buy their time until they know they can, like, you know, take out Yagami or Kaito. Which, you know, like, that's the thing, is that Kaito and Yagami kind of run shit in Kamurocho right now. They're not to be fucked with. They leave people alone, not like they're the Yakuza or anything, but don't fuck with them, or else they'll fuck you up, and everyone knows it. So, yeah, that's what makes this guy smart. He knows not to kick the hornet's nest.
I guess we shouldn't have taken our case so lightly, even though they're new to the scene.
Yeah. Supposedly Soma's the one who spearheaded the campaign to scoop up all the ex-Tojo. Turns out he's teaching the next generation of thugs about protection money, loan sharking, mugging. He's like an unemployment agency for shitheads. They've got 50 full-time bodies so far, but if you include part-timers and other associates, they may be well over 2,000 strong.
That's a lot. Even half that's a lot.
The Yakuza left behind a gaping power vacuum in this town. Even if it wasn't our case, someone else would have swooped in.
It's true.
So much for peace and quiet in Kamurocho, huh?
Yeah.
Sorry-san's calling. Hello?
It's Shirosaki. Sorry for the wait. I found our file on Ehara's victim.
Ah, Mamiya-san, right? Yui Mamiya?
Yes, she lives with her family in East Ikebukuro. I'm about to make a quick house call.
Awesome. Then I'll be right over.
Good. See you sooner than later, I hope.
I caught all that. You go on ahead, Doc. This one's outside my area of expertise.
That's true.
Okay. I'll head back to the office when I'm done.
Alright. Before that, there's a food joint around here somewhere, and I'm hungry. Well, more like I'm in pain. Oh, shoot. Guys. No, I've been fighting with Crane for a while. Here we go. Woo! There we go.
Really, guys?
And now for some food. I hunger. Hello, miss. Ooh, that'll almost do it all by itself. And some ice cream for dessert. Beautiful!
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks. Pretty tasty, thanks.
There we go. Alrighty, time to go and check in on Salary-san, and we'll go and we'll interview this witness here, and I think that'll probably end up being it for this episode.
Oh, perfect timing, Yagami-san.
Yeah, it was just in a fight outside the
And here I
thing.
was about to go without you. Are you ready to visit Mamiya-san?
And to head to the home of Ehara's victim. Huh. Who doesn't know we're dropping by? Yeah, I'm sure this won't go sour in any way, shape, or form.
Well, the best we can hope for is that she'll hear us out.
Yep, that's true. Alrighty, it's time to go to Whoopsie Mamiya's apartment. These apartments are really fucking nice.
Remember, we're speaking to a victim here, Yagami-san. One whose assailant we defended in court. If we had tried to make an appointment, she probably would have declined outright.
Not sure showing up unannounced is much better. So let's just hope she's willing to talk.
Yes, there's no way around it. It's a risk we had to take.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yes? I'm Shirosaki from the Genda Law Office, the attorney for Mr. Akihiro Ehara. You may remember me from the hearings.
Why are you here? Don't you know it's rude to show up at someone's door uninvited?
I understand, but we have a pressing matter that directly concerns you. If we could do this another way, we would. I apologize for any inconvenience.
I'm sorry, but the trial's over and done with. You know I can legally turn you away.
You're right, but I'm only asking a moment of your time. Please, would you mind?
Even Salary-san can't whip up a solid approach for this. Are we really out of luck here?
I don't have time for this. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Wait, before you do that. Sorry to butt in. I'm Yagami, a detective helping Saori here out.
And?
I can't let this be the end. I need to talk her into opening the door somehow. Quick and simple.
I know in your eyes we're just scumbag lawyers defending perverts in court. It was just a paycheck to them, you're thinking. And yes, why should you care?
Wow. It's like you read my mind. If you're so perceptive, shouldn't you know it's time to leave?
Wait, that's not what I meant at all. Look, that was just an opener.
What do I do? Empathize with her.
Are you aware of the trending video that's leading people to believe Ehara committed murder? Thing is, the victim was confirmed to be alive in Yokohama until the morning of your own incident. And since Ehara was on the train with you, they're ruling him out as a murder suspect.
So, what is it you're getting at?
Just trying to ensure you're in the clear from any of that unfortunate business. If we could do this now, we'd never bother you again. All we need is 10 minutes of your time.
How absurd.
We're only trying to help, but if later would work better for you, we could always come back another time. With our supervisor, of course. That visit would probably be more formal. There'd be paperwork, audio tapes, you know the drill. You'll want to clear your schedule.
I really don't have time for any of that.
No, I understand, and it's entirely our fault. We thought we'd do this casually, but we really should have been more by the book. But it is a murder case, so we do have to make sure our paperwork is in order here. Now, would you prefer to schedule a date to accommodate a more formal interview?
You said 10 minutes if we do it now, right?
There you go.
We'll make it as painless as possible.
All right. Hold on.
I mean, with Greg Chun's smooth as butter voice, I mean, who could say no? I mean, really, that man could whisper in my ear and I would just be like, what do you want? I will give you anything. Anything. Do you want my cat? I want him back, but you can have him for like an hour. Wow, I just admitted that if Greg Chun asked for my cat, I'd loan him my cat for a little bit. I mean, I would definitely want my cat back. I love my cat more than anything else in the world. So, yes, but I mean, like, you know, hey, that's the power of Greg Chun's voice.
We really do appreciate it.
Well, I'm impressed. I'm also not sure I should trust a word you say ever again.
Really? I did get us in the door, didn't I?
I'm joking. I do appreciate the help.
Oh.
Now let's not screw this up. This is likely the only conversation we'll have with Mamiya-san.
Right.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Again, we apologize for the intrusion.
Let's just get this over with already.
Yui Mamiya. She was the victim. And sadly, she's being used as part of his alibi, which is even more disgusting.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh.
We'll make this quick.
We could use this conversation opener with Mamiya. Let's take a quick look around for something useful. John's wrong. Probably of his mother. They put her in a nice frame. Oh, how cute. Oh.
What the? Hey.
If I remember correctly, Yui Mamiya lives with her husband and son. They seem pretty happy in this picture. Okay. Can't go any further than this.
What the?
Yui Mamiya, wife, mother, office worker, victim of Ehara's perversion. On the same train in Ikebukuro, where she ended up having to suffer through Ehara groping her. I'm glad they take it so seriously. That makes sense. I like that they take it so seriously. Sure, laptop's full of useful data. Obviously, we're not getting it. Yeah, it's true.
Suspicious.
6-year-old son. Cute kid. Guess he just started grade school. He's pretty excited by visitors dropping by. Looks like his dad's not home yet, though. Alright, let's do this thing.
So, talk. I've already told the police and the court everything they could want to know about that morning.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, but would you mind going over those details with us?
What else is left to discuss?
I understand how pressured you might feel.
I've gone over this so many times. I wonder if pressing charges was even worth it.
No, what you did was both brave and inspirational. Many victims are afraid to come forward for any number of reasons. Your voice might give them courage to find their own.
Ironic. Hearing this from that predator's defense team.
Well, perhaps.
Would you mind walking us through that day from the beginning?
It's nothing so mysterious. I was just on my way to work when some man grabbed my butt. That's all it was.
Nothing else was out of the ordinary that day?
Correct.
Not to pry, but where is your husband today?
Still at work? He usually doesn't get home until later. On that note, I have to feed my son, so let's get this wrapped up soon.
We'll try our best to. Moving along. On that day, you and Ehara-san boarded the train bound for Ikebukuro, correct? Had you ever seen the man before then?
No. At least not that I can recall. How many times must I go over this? Your lawyer friend here already knows everything I have to say. What do you gain by getting me to repeat things?
That's the thing. Yagami-san here is a specialist. He can take whatever you repeat, analyze it, and draw up an entirely new conclusion. Right?
Of course. That's exactly why I'm here.
Great, now the pressure's really on. Seems to be a recurring theme lately.
In the security footage as you stepped onto the train, it looks like Ehara-san stepped right behind you. Were you aware of his presence at this point?
I was. It felt like someone kept pushing up against me with no sense of personal boundaries. I remember second-guessing myself at the time, thinking it was normal for the train to be that packed.
Yeah, it's kind of... sadly, it's a normal thing in Japan. As they said, like, you know, earlier, I think it was last episode, or maybe the episode before, I can't remember. But they talked about how trains can get up to 180% capacity. That's fucking insane.
Then the train took off while you were stuck in that situation.
Yes. And then I felt the back of his hand against me. It kept getting worse from there, to the point where he went under my skirt. And the pig had the nerve to write it off as an accidental brush on a crowded train. But that kind of touch wasn't accidental. He even grabbed at me.
Truly awful. And I do sympathize. I've also had to turn in an abuser like that. Personally speaking, some men can't wait to debase themselves at the first opportunity.
Why would you say that and look at me?
Why would you say that and look at me?
I just stood there, frozen. I couldn't see who was touching me. I had no idea what to do. I wanted to scream. But what if he just played it off? So I decided I would bear it till the next station.
Are you okay, Mommy?
I'm fine, sweetie. We're just having a bit of grown-up talk. Are you hungry?
Uh-huh.
Then go read your book and wait over there for Mommy. We're almost done.
Looks like this is going to end up ending soon no matter what. Just keep my questions brief. Up until now, I haven't heard any contradictions between Mamiya's account and the security footage.
You said the abuse lasted the entire 6 minutes between Ikebukuro and Shinjuku Station. Did you see the groper's face at any time during that span?
No. I was too terrified to look. And I thought, even if I did, he'd just pull away and escape. But just as the train was pulling into Shinjuku, I reached back and grabbed the hand on me. That's when I saw his face. Of course, he shook me off as the doors opened, but I'd already gotten a clear look at him. He must have known I could turn him in at that point. So he ran, and I chased after.
Right. That was captured by the station's security cameras.
Great job tailing him in such a crowded space. On that note, did you ever happen to lose sight of Ehara-san while running?
His cap was pretty easy to spot, and no one else was bolting off the platform like that, so I never lost sight of him. At that point, I could feel my voice returning, so I just screamed. That man grabbed me!
I'm glad there were good Samaritans nearby.
For sure. And there were a lot of smartphones out, so I figured there was no way for him to get away with it. I was so relieved.
I see. I think I've got the gist of it. But now we've got a piece of evidence that contradicts what you've told us.
What do you mean?
Yui Mamiya's story lines up with her testimony from the trial, but there's one thing that contradicts it. I don't know if this is it or not.
Despite what we just went over, wouldn't you say this contradicts your account of the incident?
I'm not sure what you mean. Did I say something odd?
No, Yagami-san is...
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that wasn't... If you'll allow me to rephrase.
Okay, what is it then? I'm just guessing.
Despite what we just went...
No.
Oh.
Goddamn, I'm really fucking this up.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what it is! Maybe this? I don't know. I'm guessing here.
Despite what we...
No.
Oh my god. Is it the murder video?
Well, on the same day, at 6:30 a.m. in Yokohama, a student teacher named Hiro Mikoshiba was sent off to work by his mother. But he was soon abducted near his home, only to be found dead much later in Ijincho.
Is that...
According to the video, Ehara-san here is the murderer.
What?
He killed Mikoshiba in cold blood to get vengeance for his bullied son. His kid was about to graduate high school, but instead, he took his own life. So Ehara took it upon himself to punish his son's tormentor.
That's awful.
But now we come back to the issue here. If this footage is authentic, then Ehara-san couldn't have been your assailant. The victim's estimated time of death and Ehara-san's time of arrival in Tokyo simply don't allow for it. It's just not possible for someone to make that commute. But there's the flip side. If Ehara-san was in fact your assailant, it would mean this murder footage is a fabrication.
I don't know what you expect me to say after all this.
Right? Now you know how we're feeling. That's why we came to see if you had any leads for us.
So that's what this is about.
After hearing your story, I have no doubt you endured a lot that day. Which would obviously mean that murder video was faked.
Then, who shared that video? And why?
Wish I knew. Based on the quality, something this convincing would need quite a budget. Whether it's CG on top of real murder footage, or just a rock-solid AI creation, no way it was cheap. So why go through all this effort to fake a murder? Who would benefit from it? But I have to say, I feel much closer to piecing this puzzle together with your help today. Thank you very much for your time.
Yes, and rest assured, this will be the last time you see us. Our apologies for the unexpected visit, and for dredging up unpleasant memories.
It's fine. So long as this is really the end of it all.
See, I feel really stupid, but I was like, he said, like, what contradicts what she said? And I was like, I was like, why would the murder video contradict what she says? And I was like, I didn't even think about it. God, I was so stupid. And now we return.
I'd like to report Mamiya-san's account to the rest of the team. Can I count on you to be there?
Sure. Let me give Kaito-san a heads up.
All right, then I'll see you there.
Yo, me.
Hey, I just got back to Kamurocho. Everything good? Any news?
All good here, man. What's with you? You worried Arcade got to me or something?
I mean, they did run their mouths about stabbing us in the back. But if you're good, I'm good. Anyway, I'm heading to Genda so Sari-san and I can go over what we learned from Mamiya.
You're the boss. As for me, I'm calling it a day.
You do that.
Alrighty. We'll see what they have to say, and then I think after that it'll probably be the best place to cut it.
Are we ready, Yagami-san? Let's start with our visit to Mamiya-san, if that sounds reasonable to you.
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, let's start there.
So, the victim's story is completely in line with her court testimony, huh?
That's correct. There wasn't anything new to pick up.
Unfortunately.
In which case, should we look into the murder video instead? Like, figure out how they made it?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Whether that tape's fake or real, someone had to put it online, right? Do we have any theories on who that might be?
Well, the footage showed enough of the surroundings to make the crime scene clear. As somebody who's been there, I can confirm that the blood splotches match what you see in the footage. Which means...
Who uploaded Ehara's murder footage to the internet? Ehara's accomplices?
The murderer's accomplices have to be the ones who posted it for him.
Yeah, I can't see it any other way.
I also agree with Yagami-san.
But in that case, what would their motive be?
Maybe they wanted to make a mockery of the police, or even the whole system.
That's what I think.
Huh?
We know Ehara got himself convicted for groping, so he'd have an alibi for Mikoshiba's killing. But then, his conspirators turned it around by uploading the murder video online. Almost as if to say, look how he got away with it.
I see. Yeah, that does make it sound like he's taunting them.
That's well and good, but I'd like to shift gears. Let's talk about the actual fabrication of the video. How does one go about that?
Well, for example, the true culprit would be taped murdering Mikoshiba. Then Ehara's face would be copied and blended onto the killers. That's how they'd approach it in a Hollywood movie.
But then, wouldn't you be able to see traces of it being faked?
Tsukumo-san reported that he's found nothing of the sort in his analysis.
We've been down this road before. If we take the stance that the footage is fabricated, we have absolutely nothing to work with.
Then let's tackle this from the stance that the video's actually real. If that's the case, there has to be a flaw in the groping issue. I think we've collected enough evidence to find it too.
Before meeting with Yui Mamiya, didn't you mention the possibility of Ehara using a stand-in?
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Perhaps the real Ehara murdered Mikoshiba in Ijincho, then swapped places with the imposter so he could be detained.
But we couldn't find an opportunity for the swap to happen, remember? From the moment he set foot on the Ikebukuro platform, Ehara was constantly on camera.
But wait, that's not entirely accurate, is it?
Huh?
Yeah, Ehara wasn't constantly on camera between Ikebukuro Station and Shinjuku. And the proof is...
Remember how we mocked up a diagram of the Shinjuku Station platform?
Yeah. Oh, wait! That's it! You could be onto something. There's a point where Ehara wasn't on camera at all.
What is this point you speak of?
Let's all go over the diagram so that everything will be clear. Here's what I want you to see.
What the? Hey.
Yep, that's it.
It's very brief, but there's a moment where Ehara and Mamiya-san can't be seen by the security cameras. The dotted lines on the arrow represent the camera's blind spot.
It does appear so. So you're saying this is where the groper, the fake Ehara, traded places with the real one?
Can't say it's impossible, right?
Right. Except if that actually happened, Mamiya-san would have been right behind them at the time. Could the two really swap places without her noticing?
In a crowd like that, I think it's feasible.
If that really was Ehara's plan, then I'd say he was being careless.
Careless? How?
Well, on the day of the incident, the station was packed for morning rush hour. That means there was no solid guarantee the assailant could make the switch. He could have been nailed by any random passerby before reaching the blind spot.
Good point. Not only that, if Mamiya-san had called for help while the train was still moving, then the first Ehara would have been caught before even reaching the platform.
Oh, I mean, yeah! Called it.
Think about it, Yagami-san. Why would Ehara's accomplices meticulously plan out every last detail of this alibi, only to leave such a crucial component to chance, as Hoshino-kun pointed out?
Yeah.
Oh, just doing my job.
True. Good work, Hoshino-kun. In fact, I think that may back up my own take on it.
Yeah?
What if everything, including the appearance of leaving the plan to chance, was part of the plan?
Can you expound on that?
I'm saying I agree that such an airtight alibi wouldn't have allowed for contingencies. And that takes the question to another level. Just how far did they line up the pieces in advance to make the swap work?
Are you saying there's more to it than we discussed? What did we miss?
Everything on the day of the murder, including the train groping, was planned from start to finish. What else could we possibly deduce? The real murder took place in Kamurocho? No, because they found the body there. The prosecution faked the video? Why would they do that? That doesn't make sense. Yui Mamiya was colluding with Ehara? Unlikely, but I'm gonna guess this.
Mikoshiba was actually murdered in Kamurocho, the place used in the murder footage. Maybe it was dressed up to look like the vacant building in Ijincho. That way, the murder could have taken place less than 13 minutes from Ikebukuro.
I don't mean to shoot you down, but I just don't think that's feasible.
So,
if you
no.
want a yes or no answer, it's a no.
Was that all? You made it sound like you had this whole thing figured out.
No, hang on. Something just hit me. Ehara secured his alibi for the murder by swapping with a stand for them to be able to pull that off.
Right, so...
Okay.
I know this won't go over well, but what if Mamiya was colluding with Ehara all along?
Huh?
Bear with me. Let's say Mamiya was in on this and knew about the imposter in advance. If that's the case, the swap could happen right in front of her and no one but the three of them would know.
You're saying the victim of a groping conspired with her assailant beforehand? That's ridiculous.
It's not a suggestion I'm fond of, but I have to consider the possibility of Mamiya playing a part in this conspiracy.
Let me just say, I'm only trying to work out how a swap like that would be guaranteed to work. Now, if Ehara and his stand-in both know that Mamiya will pretend not to have seen them, they can trade places in the blind spot with impunity. Conversely, if Mamiya wasn't in on the plan, the idea of a swap would never work. We can say with certainty that she would have seen the swap, so...
Yeah.
She could have even called attention to the real Ehara the moment he stepped in. That way, the people around her would be focused on chasing the correct assailant. The rest is as we know it. They caught Ehara and detained him until the police showed up.
Hold that thought. If your theory is accurate, what about Ehara's trace evidence? Remember that fibers of the victim's underwear were detected on his hand.
Well, that can also be explained by Mamiya being in on the
Yeah, it can.
For example, while the stand-in was showing himself at the security cameras, Mamiya could have easily provided Ehara access to a pair of underwear at the same time. Maybe the stand-in loitered around for so long because he was letting everyone else get themselves in place.
It's not impossible.
We can work out the other details later. But the point is, Ehara's murder alibi is shot if Mamiya was involved. In summary, it's possible Ehara disgraced himself to secure an unshakable alibi for Mikoshiba's murder.
I'll concede that it's an avenue worth pursuing.
And when it comes to the prosecution, they can't just admit they got the first case so wrong. Plus, they can't question Ehara about Mikoshiba's murder. In fact, their only option is to claim the tape was faked.
So he managed to make a farce out of the system after all.
Well, his court case for his son's bullying did get more or less thrown out, didn't it? The school, the investigative committee, and the court all agreed there wasn't enough evidence to convict anyone. No surprise for me that the guy held a grudge against the system for so long.
Hold on. Before we all decide on this.
What's up?
The obvious question to me is why would Mamiya be party to such a crime? She appears more than financially stable, and she's even raising a child.
Yeah.
So why would she do something so enormously risky as helping establish a murder alibi?
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet. But maybe she was promised something that far... Or maybe Ehara has some kind of dirt on her even?
Enough to make her help with a murder? What sort of secret would be big enough to force someone into that corner?
Sorry, I accidentally pushed the button there. Haven't gotten that far yet. Maybe she was promised something that far exceeds the risk. 50-year-old patrolman, a married office worker, and mother. The only connection between them so far is the train station itself.
What info do we have on Mamiya anyway? Maybe we can spot a connection to Ehara through her profile.
I'll pull her information. Just a second.
Oh. I just thought of something else those two would have guaranteed by working together.
What?
What's that?
If Ehara wanted to use this crime as a murder alibi, he needed it to blow up into the public eye. But if he had chosen a victim who stayed silent, then nothing would have come of it.
Yep.
A solid plan would need to eliminate that variable.
Yep.
Which means Mamiya being an accomplice was crucial to Ehara's success.
That's true.
Looks like Ehara pulled one over on the prosecution then. Had his accomplices right where he wanted them, even his victim. Once we learn how he's connected to Mamiya, we can root out the rest of his team.
Let's see. According to her file, her maiden name is Yui Suzuki. 30 years old, so that's consistent. Originally from Ota, Tokyo. Attended a private high school called Kurakawa Academy. Later graduated from Tojo University.
Huh.
Met her husband on the job, apparently. Her husband, Taichi Mamiya, is an industrial designer at Techno Zeta Inc. 6 years ago, she gave birth to their only son, Sota-kun, who's now in 1st grade.
Hold on. You said she went to Kurakawa Academy? I heard that name in Ijincho. If I recall correctly...
Someone spying on me went there.
When I went to scope out the murder scene, there were these 3 guys watching the detectives and me. They told us they were just checking things out, but they mentioned they're Kurakawa grads too.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Akake-san, age 30.
Akaike-san, age 30. Mamiya is 30 as well.
What's that got to do with anything? Aren't we trying to find a connection between Mamiya and Ehara?
I found the Kurakawa Academy website. Looks like they're pretty prestigious. It's in Tokyo, specifically in Ota. Pretty close to where Mamiya lived. Oh.
What?
The girls there get such cute uniforms.
God damn it, Hoshino!
You want to start all over from the bar exam?
Stay on task, Hoshino, god damn it.
Wait, I've seen that uniform before too, actually.
Where?
On an old picture of a teacher at Seiryo High. Sawa-sensei. Ehara's son confided in her. Is she actually a Kurakawa grad too? I don't know Sawa-sensei's exact age, but she could well be 30. Maybe all of them were even classmates.
Could this mean they're actually linked? The victim and her up-to-now unrelated assailant?
It's a tenuous link at best. Could fall apart any time. But no true detective alive would pass it up.
Nope. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. I went over time for this episode, but I wanted to end it at the save screen, but I didn't realize that after I saved, it was gonna immediately go on to the next episode. So, with that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Went over time for this episode, well more than I wanted to, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, and I love the fact that this murder mystery is deepening. I love it, and I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. So, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you being here with me, and as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, please like, comment, subscribe if you are not already, ring that bell for all the notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.